through the breath of God came in, and that piece of clay was marvelously transformed, miraculously transformed into a living human body. They came out of clay through the inbreathed breath of God. Man became a living soul. That's our origin. That's where we came from. We're not insignificant. We're very humble in our origin, but we have a divine destiny. We were formed and molded by the hand of God. We were inbreathed by the breath of God. We only have two alternatives. We can exist in the presence of God, or we can exist in eternal banishment from the presence of God. We are divine workmanship. In the whole record of creation, there was nothing that was not good until man discovered he had no mate. That was the first thing that God said, is not good for man that he should be alone. Everything God had created was good. So woman has a special place. Without woman, a man is not what he should be. And the Lord brought the woman to the man, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. So that is the original creation of the human race. And you see, we are divine workmanship. Very humble material, but divine workmanship. And if we don't realize that, we'll never find the fulfillment that we need in life. We do not realize how inexpressibly valuable we are. If we have a low sense of our own value, we can never become what God intends us to become. So it is very important for all of us and each of us to come face to face with this fact. Now, the image of God in us has been defiled and desecrated, but it is still there, because when we abort babies, we're aborting the image of God. Adam and Eve were created for one supreme purpose, to have fellowship with God. But the first failing of the human race was in a man. The first one actually recorded was in the woman. But the man was delinquent in his duty. And you see, that's the problem of our contemporary culture. It's delinquent males, men who have abdicated from their responsibility. And almost inevitably women have moved in to fill up the vacuum. But it's never God's plan. God has one plan, and it works. And the moment we permit ourselves to question the Word of God, we're on the way to defeat. You see, there are three downward steps. Each of them begins with the letter D in regard to the Word of God. To doubt it, to disbelieve it, and to disobey. And when you begin to doubt, you will begin to disbelieve. And when you disbelieve, in due course, you will disobey. We cannot afford to entertain Satan's questions. It sounds very intellectual. It sounds very honest. We have to admit, we don't know. But it's a way to disaster. God worked out a plan to reconcile man to himself. The plan was Jesus. Verse 10 of Luke 19. For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which was lost. So God never gave up on that breath that he breathed into that body of clay. And ultimately he sent Jesus to bring it back to himself. He came to seek and to save that which was lost. That was why Jesus came, for the descendants of Adam. His favorite title, which occurs more than 40 times in the New Testament, is the Son of Adam. He was the son of David, he was the son of Abraham, but he called himself the Son of Adam, the representative of the Adamic race. He came to save us. That's how valuable we are in the sight of God.
Systems go. Satellite, satellite. -10. Twilight, twilight.
I feel the moon pulling me away into the blue of the midnight sky.
So can we get a systems go and blast off like a satellite, satellite?
like an astronaut floating off into the beyond, entering into dimensions no one has ever yet seen before. I do not need an engine, I can ascend into the dawn. Remember, a dream is never a dream, is never a dream, y'all. It's never a dream, y'all. It's never a dream, y'all. It's never a dream. Midnight vibe. So can we get a system go and blast off like a satellite? Launching in -10, headed straight to the twilight. So can we get a system go and blast off like a satellite? Launching in -10, headed straight for the twilight.
Systems go. Satellite.
Gotta say God bless you.